Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So I hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your year, and I hope you guys had a great holiday season. So this is a hair review for the hair I have in right now. If you've been on this channel a long time, you know that my hair is definitely not this long. So this hair is from Me Lisa or My Lisa hair company. I looked up and I watched other videos to see how you pronounced it, and nobody seemed to know. So this hair is from that company, Me Lisa, and I'll have it down here. And this is the Peruvian Straight. I have 4 bundles in. I have a 20, a 18, a 16, and a 14. Now I did cut the hair, and I'll have some clips of how the hair looked originally before I cut it, but I did cut the hair just because I felt like it was too long for me. And the bundles, as it got longer, like the last 2 bundles, the 18 and 20, those seemed to be a little bit thin for my liking. As it got longer, it just looked a little bit thin. The hair also came with a closure, not a closure, a frontal, which I didn't ask for. So this is what the closure looks like. I don't know how many inches this is. This might be a 14. I'm not sure, but this is the closure. I'm not there yet in my weave journey to feel comfortable enough to rock closures, but yeah, it came with a closure, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. So some pros about this hair. It's good hair. I feel like straight hair is pretty straightforward, but we'll get to that. But straight hair is usually pretty straightforward. Either it's bad or it's good. This hair, it cooperates. It's nice. There is a little bit of shedding, like normal shedding, nothing out of the ordinary. The hair is super soft. It feels like butter when I run my hands through it. I don't get any tangles. And yeah, so I don't really have any complaints with that hair when it comes to that. The actual quality of the hair is very, very, very nice. Talking about customer service, so the company Me Lisa, the woman did reach out to me to do a review. I will say that the emails were kind of the correspondence was a little bit shaky. She would kind of take days to reply back, which I didn't really mind, but it was a little strange. She was super, super nice though, super sweet, super accommodating, but it was just very, very sparse. I didn't even get tracking information when I got this hair. She didn't really let me know when she was sending the hair. I actually thought she completely forgot about me until the hair just showed up on my doorstep. So yeah, the email correspondence was very, very shaky. Maybe she's more diligent when working with actual customers, but this hair was sent to me, so maybe that's why. And not a big deal. That doesn't really faze me. Some cons about the hair. There's mainly 2 things. One is kind of bigger than the other. The one thing is that the hair, as it did get longer, the hair was definitely thinner, which I know that's how hair and bundles usually work. The longer it gets, the thinner it is. So I guess that's not really a con. That's just something I've noticed. The 20 and the 18 inches, they were extremely, like, not extremely, they just did not flow right with the rest of the hair. So I had to cut it. I cut it just because of the length mostly, but too because the ends were a little bit thin for my liking. The next thing is also personal preference, which may seem petty, but I'm going to explain. So when this company reached out to me and they said, hey, do you want to try this hair? I was like, okay, cool. So I picked the Peruvian Straight hair. So when a company says that this hair is straight, this hair is body wave, this hair is deep wavy, to me that means that that is the natural state of the hair. The natural state of the hair is deep, wavy, body wave, or straight. So when I saw the Peruvian Straight hair, I'm thinking, okay, this is going to be straight hair naturally. I can wash it, and it's gonna, when it's wet, it's going to be completely straight. I'm not gonna have to like manipulate it too much, and you know, I can do what I want to do. So I wanted the straight hair because, one, I'm super lazy. I did not feel like messing around with my hair too much. I just wanted something that can easily blend with my hair. I can get it and go. So I picked the Peruvian Straight hair. Now in my experience with other types of hair like body wave and things like that, that hair, it's hard to get really bone straight. Like, you can get it bone straight, but it just takes like a lot more time and a lot more energy, and I wasn't trying to deal with that. So I said I want the Peruvian Straight. So I got the Peruvian Straight. When it came to me, as you guys saw, the hair was completely straight. I'm thinking that's the natural texture of the hair. I'm good. So fast forward to the other day when I washed my hair. The hair had a a little wave to it, which I was like, okay, you know, whatever, that's how natural hair is, whatever. And as the hair started to dry, the hair just had, the natural state of the hair was not a type 1 hair type. It was definitely more wavy, maybe in the 2s. And I was like, okay, this is going to be way harder to get bone straight than if I would have just had straight hair. Now, I'm not a weave expert. I'm not expert on hair type, so I don't know. But my impression was, when I said, okay, Peruvian straight, my impression was the hair was going to be straight when I washed it. And that was not the case. When you see in the video of me straightening my hair, I combed it out a little bit, but you can see that the hair had some obvious texture to it. So that was a little bit annoying because it took way longer to get my hair bone straight than if it would have just been straight hair, type 1 hair, washed it, and the hair would have been basically straight, and all I had to do was straighten it. No, like, as you'll see in the video, I had to like really get in there and straighten it a couple of times to get the bone straight texture that I wanted. So that is another thing that was a con for me. Let me know down in the comments if you know how straight hair is supposed to be. I was under the impression that if a company says this is straight hair, that is the natural texture of the hair, and that's not the case. I thought this was going to be some straight hair. Maybe I should have done my research. Maybe I should look up what Peruvian hair looks like, but to me, when it says straight hair, that was going to be the natural texture of the hair, and that was not the case. The hair was a body wave. So that is one thing that I just did not really like. I wasn't that pleased about, because it literally took me like an hour to straighten my hair, and it's sped up in the video, but it took me a while to get it bone straight how I like it, and that's not what I wanted. I wanted to be able to just basically run a flat iron through it real quick and it would be straight. So that is just a little con, and that is a pretty much personal preference. I mean, some people will be happy to get some straight hair and then find out it has some body wave to it. I don't know. If I wanted body wave, I would have asked for body wave, or if I was a customer, I would have purchased body wave, but that's not what I wanted. Let me know your experience with straight hair. I'm getting straight hair, virgin hair, and how that works for you. Maybe I'm just not hip to how hair is supposed to be, but yeah. But that's not bashing the company or anything like that. That's just something that I'm a little nitpicky about. That's pretty much my review of the hair. Like I said, straight hair is pretty straightforward. I mean, it's either it's good or it's not, and this hair is really good. It's cooperative. So yeah, I really like the hair. FYI, this hair is sewn onto my head. I did not sew it onto my hair. I got my hair done, and I have minimal leave out. But yeah, that is my review, and we can just get into the video of me straightening it. So see y'all. So I'm starting out, this is the natural texture of the hair. As I mentioned, it was pretty wavy, but I did brush it out. Then I'm applying some heat protectant in my hair, and then I'm just sectioning the hair into different sections. And I am basically taking this flat iron by Kiss, Red Kiss. I will have it in the description box below. And I'm pretty much just flat ironing my hair. The iron is pretty wide, so that makes it easier for me to get bigger sections, and just makes things go by a little bit faster. So obviously this is sped up, but like I said, this took me a long time. I had to go over pieces multiple times. You can see the difference right there. But yeah, I had to go over the pieces multiple times to get it bone straight. And I had my flat iron on its highest setting, which is 430 degrees, I believe, which is really hot. I would never do my real hair that hot. But yeah, so I was just trying to get it bone straight to the best of my ability. But yeah, I basically should have while it was wet, blow dried it out straight, and that would have made my life so much easier. But like I said, I wasn't really expecting the hair to be that wavy, and this was just a fast forward because it was getting pretty repetitive. But that is one side done, and now I'm doing the other side. That top knot on the top of my head, that's just my leave out, and we're going to be flat ironing my leave out too, obviously to blend it, but it's not going to be at 450 degrees. And that's me using some heat protectant on my leave out, and I want to say I'm like 10 or 11 weeks post relaxer. So I just have to make sure that my edges are blended, and my flat iron I think is on 3. $3.90 or something like that. Definitely not as hot as the other flat iron, and I'm using a different one too. This was the one that was in my flat iron routine. I'll have it up on the screen for you, but this is the flat iron I've been using. I love it for my real hair. So now I'm taking out the leave out and doing the same thing. I tried using the big flat iron to do it, the one I use for the rest of my hair, but I just didn't like how, I don't know, it just wasn't getting in there. It wasn't getting in the crevices like the smaller one did. So as you see, I'm going in with the smaller one and just fine tuning things, then going back in with the big one and just making sure everything is blended. But yeah, all in all, I really do like this hair. I do. I'm taking some Silk Infusion and just laying down the flyaways, because I don't think you can see on the screen, but there was a lot of flyaways. But yeah, I really do like this hair. I just wish it was bone straight. My life would have been easier. But yeah, that is the finished hair. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all later.